Alright, Distortion Social Scene here with Brad. You may know him as the vocalist of the band Veara. How's it going, Brad?
Going good. How y'all doing?
We are doing great. Thanks for being with us. And you guys are out on tour right now. Whereabouts are you playing tonight?
We're playing in Baltimore, Maryland tonight. It's one of our shows on the way up to Canada, actually.
Alright, and you guys are starting your Canadian tour on the 1st, I believe, right?
Yeah, in Quebec City.
Quebec City, nice. And when people go out to a Veera show, what can they expect? Are you guys like a high energy band? You seem like you'd be that way from your music.
Yeah, we usually do our best to put on an intense live show for everybody, and work with what we got. We just get up there and we just do our thing and rock out, and just try to get the crowd involved, get everybody to have fun, and just yeah,
Just have
play
some fun
loud
with
and
it.
do the thing.
Nice. And is it your first time touring Canada, or have you guys been here before?
We've been to Canada before, but this is our first actual Canadian tour, like an actual tour. We've played Montreal before and we've played Toronto twice, and but besides that, we've never actually done an actual tour there before. So this will be I guess, our first Canadian tour.
Nice. Well, it'll be good to have you guys here. I'm sure there'll be a lot of people out there to check you guys out. You definitely shouldn't miss it. And
Yeah, we're excited about it.
yeah, right on. And you guys also just released your second album not too long ago. Growing Up Is Killing Me.
Yeah, it came out on September 24th. So it came out last month on Epitaph Records.
Right on. And can you tell us a little bit maybe about the album title? If there's a meaning behind it, or is it just kind of something you wanted to go with?
Yeah, Growing Up Is Killing Me is pretty much like the title basically is. It's kind of self-explanatory, but it is deeper than what it is. It's kind of just about the never-ending aging process and the never-ending journey to kind of find yourself and figure out who you are and all this stuff. Because even though like some people view growing up as just like reaching adulthood and like, oh, I graduated college and I got a job and I did all that stuff. I did it. I'm done. I'm an adult now. I'm done growing up. But that's not necessarily true, because like you go through your whole life like learning new things about yourself every day and learning new things about just life in general every day. So it's like a nonstop process until basically until you die. You're
Absolutely.
always growing and you're always becoming a new person, or becoming a stronger person or a better person if you obviously take the right steps and listen to yourself and take and focus on your surroundings. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, people never stop growing. You learn new things every day and experience new things, and definitely keep going from there. And
Yeah.
now, being that like it's been a couple of years, I guess since your last album, have you guys grown as a band, and did that change the recording process at all for the new album, or?
Uh, yeah. I feel like we've gotten a lot more. I feel like our new album is a lot more mature than our last one, and we wrote it a lot differently than our last one. We had we had like a little recording program, so we were able to make like demos and stuff, and so we were able to actually hear the songs back rather than just play all the songs in a room and then go into the studio and then hope they sound good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool. I felt like that helped us out a ton with like getting dynamics down and figuring out because we went a lot outside the box on this record and did a lot of things that we probably wouldn't have done on our last record. We were just like, oh, let's just try it out, and I feel like we've became a lot better band with the new album. And
Yeah, the new album featured some special guests like Andrew from Close to Home and Shane from Silverstein. Do you remember these guys friends beforehand, or just musicians you wanted to work with?
I've never met Andrew in person, but we have toured with Close to Home, but they had a different singer at the time, and we needed a screamer for a song, and we figured, hey, Close to Home, they were really cool guys. We should get screamer, the new singer to scream on our album because he sounded, he had a really cool voice.
Yeah, for sure.
And then with Shane, we had met Silverstein back in like 2010 when we did the A Day to Remember Thorsick tour, and we clicked with those guys, and they're really cool, and they've always been cool dudes, and we actually wrote that part specifically for him to do. Like when we wrote the melody and stuff, like we wrote it to fit like his vocal style and like all the background screaming, like we wrote it to fit him. So like, and it ended up coming out perfect and sounding exactly like we wanted it to. So that was really cool.
Nice. And is there any other artists that you wouldn't mind collaborating with in the future?
It's I don't know if Jordan from Newfound Glory would be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be
awesome
cool.
person to have on the album.
Nice. Yeah, that's a good choice for sure. And
yeah.
one other question we like to ask people we interviewed, because our site's all about discovering music and stuff. Is there any artists that you're listening to today, or that you think other people should take a listen to?
Yeah, there's a few. Everyone should check out the band we just went on tour with. We just got off tour with, called On My Honor, and they're really awesome. They just put out a new record called I Never Deserve the Things I Need. Came out earlier this year.
Nice.
And then off the top of my head, a personal favorite that I thought was a really cool band is this band called Citizen. They're really awesome.
No, yeah, never heard of them. I'll have to check them out for sure.
Yeah, they have a new album called Youth. It's really cool.
Perfect. I will check that out. Well, all right, Brian. Well, thanks for talking with us, and
yeah, no problem, man.
Good luck on the tour, and good luck with the new album. Everybody, make sure you check out the new album, Growing Up Is Killing Me, and check them out on tour when they come over to Canada starting November 1st. All right, thanks, Brad.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, talk to you later on.
All right, later.